Now we move to the zone picking. And what are the zone picking? Why zone pick? How does the order get routed in the next zone? Problems with the pick and pass zone picking, zone balancing, problems with the pick and consolidate zone picking, and mitigating problem associated with the zone picking. We will study about the zone picking. Zone picking, first let me say that the zone picking is not a complete order picking methodology. It is really just one of the several characteristics of the order picking methodology. In other words, there are many variations of on the zone picking. If someone tells me that are doing the zone picking, it tells me something about what they are doing, about the need a lot more information to understand how they actually pick orders. I want to clarify that because when I start talking about pros and cons of the zone picking, the pros and cons does not necessarily apply to every variation of the zone picking. The basic concept of zone picking is simple. In non-zone warehouses, an order picker grabs an order and picks all items on the order, traveling through the entire warehouses to complete the order. In a zone warehouse, you separate the pick area of the warehouse into two or more physical area zones. In the case of the zone warehouses, it is divided into the more physical area zones. Order pickers are typically assigned to one zone and only pick items from the physical area. Therefore, an order that has picks in the multiple zones will be picked by the multiple order pickers. Why zone pick? There are several reasons for considering zone picking. Reducing travel distances. It reduces the travel distances. Why we dividing the warehouses into the zones? This is the zone picking, dividing the warehouses into the zones, and one picker is assigned for the one zone. This reduces the travel distances. If you have a very large warehouse with a small number of the SKU and orders that tend to have multiple line items, multiple picks, you could potentially have an order picker travel a quarter mile or order to pick an order. Now, if that order has 100 line items on it, that is not terrible because the travel time between the peaks will be rather low. But if that order had 4 line items, that is a long way to travel for the 4 picks. Zone picking is an operation like this would likely incorporate automated conveyor to move the order to each zone, whereas a pick station would be closer to each physical pick, thus reducing the distance a person needs to travel. Eliminating traffic congestion. Traffic congestion in the warehouses will be reduced by the dividing the warehouses into the zones. This is actually kind of the opposite to the above region, but oddly enough, it could potentially apply to the same operation. If you have a larger number of picks to process each day, and therefore a large number of orders pickers working in the warehouse, you can end up with too many pickers in the same place at the same time. This is especially true of the fast pick area where you group your fastest moving item. Setting up fast pick area in almost always a good idea. But traffic congestion is a potential problem when you have multiple pickers. Zone picking allows you to limit the number of the people that will be in the same place at the same time. It does not necessarily eliminate all traffic issue unless you only have one picker per zone. But it cannot prevent having 5 workers potentially needing to pick out the zone. Using single person equipment method and technology. Equipment and technology like pick to light, carousel, ASRS and others are typically designed to be operated by one worker at a time. Unless you can have all your inventory in one set of the carousel and one worker can pick all your orders from these carousel, they are almost certainly going to need to use some type of the zone picking. Reducing order cycle time. This is the advantage. Order cycle time will be reduced. This only applies to the peak and consolidate John picking. Peak and pass actually results in longer order cycle time. Reducing order cycle time is especially true with larger orders where it may be take a single order picker several hours to otherwise pick the entire order. Pick and pass versus pick and consolidate John picking. The first big decision related to the John picking is deciding how you are going to execute at the order level. Pick and pass. The most common way John picking is executed is through what is typically referred to as picking and pass. With pick and pass, an order starts at the first zone. The items in that zone are typically picked into a tote or the carton. Then the tote or carton is physically passed onto the next zone where another picker will pick the next items on the order. How does the order get routed to the next zone? There are a variety of ways of doing this, from the completely manual to the fully automated. The most basic method has the order passing through the each zone, and all the person working in that zones need to look at each other to see if there are picks for that zone. If most orders have picks in most zone, that is not terrible. However, in many experience, most zone picking operations don't have most orders having pick in the most zones. This then results in a lot of the wasted time when orders pickers need to look at the orders only to see that haven't picks in their zone. I am not saying this method should never be used. Just make sure it makes sense for your operation. The next manual method has the order picker that just picked a zone identifying the next zone. The orders need to go to the routing directly to that zone. This would typically be the via conveyor or carts. This can be workable on a lot of the zones. A typical automated pick and pass system would use the automated conveyor. Automated conveyor will be used there and diverts that automatically route the order to the next zone. You typically have totes and barcodes on them. You assign an order to tote by scanning tote the barcode. The conveyor system will then accomplish, but it is a fairly common method. This does require integrating the conveyor system control software with your warehouse system. Problems with the pick and pass zone picking. Additional handling of the orders. Each time an order is touched by another worker, that touch takes time. I am not talking about time takes to the pick and items that you will have to do anyway. This is the problems with the pick and pass zone picking. I am talking about the time it takes for a worker to start a new order. This may include picking a tote off a conveyor and putting into a cart, scanning a toto to assign in order to a pickers using portable computers to the pick orders, or whatever else occur in the transition from the picking one order to picking another order. This may only be a few seconds, but those seconds add up quickly in the high volume operation. Order cycle time. Order cycle time is the time it makes an order from being put out to be picked to being picked completely. This is not the time in labor you have actually picking that specific order. You may only have 5 minutes of the labor picking the order, but it may have taken 2 hours to get picked. Each time an order is passed to the another zone, it gets aligned to be picked in that zone. There will be the orders in front of it that were actually dispatched later than it. This is simply the result of the some orders only going to 1 or the 2 zones, while others to get 4 or 5 zones. The 2-hour cycle time I mentioned, it is not unusual and at all in the pick and pass operation. In fact, the cycle time could be quite a bit longer for the some orders. You may have an average cycle time that sounds reasonable, but some orders could take significantly longer to get through the system. Zone balancing. Zone balancing involves maintaining a steady flow of orders through each zone. while the concept of the zone balancing is simple. Actually, achieving a steady flow through all zones can be very challenging. The more zones you have, the more challenging it gets. Out of balance zones can result in the backup bottlenecks. This can result in stabbing downstream zones of the work while physically backing up conveyor system going into the bottleneck. Conveyor cost and space requirement. If you plan on using conveyor to facilitate peak and pass, their cost associated with this. A fully automated system can get a lit privacy in addition to the conveyor system. Peak and consolidate zone picking. Peak and consolidate zone picking, also called simultaneous zone picking or wave picking, involves picking the zones or each other independently of the other zones. Therefore, if an order has picked from the 5 zones, 5 pickers could theoretically be picked items from that order at the time. I say theoretically because even though it is technically possible, it is actually unlikely that the 5 people would be picking the same order at the same time. To achieve a pick a consolidate, you need a consolidate step. You are picking into toes. That order that have picked in the 5 zone will come around the 5 totos, and those totos will be not be together. Manually consolidating order. I don't see this done often, but it is doable in some operation. This is more feasible with a relatively small number of the orders. You can use a multiple step manual sort onto gravity conveyor lens, or maybe some manual type of the put all. You can partially automate the put all concept by using put to light to gain greater efficiency without going to a fully automated system. Automatically consulting orders. This is the more likely methodology for consolidating orders. It typically involves an automated sortation conveyor that will divert all toes for into a learn zone. All zones are picked. There are many variations of the sortation conveyor, but a common application would have a recirculation loop that allows Toto to especially keep going. In a big loop, all zones on order will be picked. Accumulating finished order depending on the volume, that may be all needs to do, but in many applications, the length set up and accumulate the order only temporary until all totos are their order. Problems with the pick and consolidate zone picking. While pick and consolidate can alleviate the long order cycle, it does not share problems with pick and pass as well introduce some new issue. Additional handling of the orders. These are the problems with the zone picking. Additional handling of the orders, additional totos, zone balancing, sortation conveyor capacity issues, sortation conveyor cost, and space requirement. These are the problems. Additional handling of the orders. While the touch is different than the pick and pass, you will still have multiple workers having to handle the same order. In addition, you are dealing with the more totos. Additional totos. An order going to the 5 zones in a pick and pass operation may be picked complete into the 1 toto. But in pick and consolidate picking, that order will be in the 5 totos. This means either someone is combining the items into 1 toto at some point, or 5 totos are going to a pack station where the packer will need to know there are 5 totos for the 1 order that is being packed. While this may not be sound like a big problem. Zone balancing. Zone balancing is still an issue here. How the impact is the different. If a zone gets behind, it does not necessarily cause an immediate impact on other zones. What it will be do is delay orders that have been picked in the other zones from being able to be consolidated and forwarded to the pack station. This can potentially result in filling up that recirculation loop. Sortation conveyor capacity issue. When you start getting into automated material handling system, they tend to have hard capacity. A sortation conveyor can only sort so many totos at a time, and a recirculation loop can only be recirculated so many totos at a time. While your system may have the capacity to handle your typical daily volume, it may not be able to handle your hour by hour or minute by minute or volume, you cannot keep everything wonderfully balanced. Sortation, conveyor cost, and the space required. As previously mentioned, a fully automated system can get a little pricey. In addition, conveyor system take the up space and complicate physical flow and traffic in the house. Mitigating the problem. Mitigating the problem associated with the zone picking. By conservating with the zones, use them only where they benefit you enough. I cannot overstate importance of this. It is easier to balance 3 zones than it is to balance 5 zones. Fewer zones will be result in the fewer touches. Fewer zones will be result in the fewer touches in the peak and consolidate operation. Obviously, there are valid reasons for the zones, or you would not be doing zone picking. So I am not saying less is always better. Just make sure you are evaluating the benefit you get from each added zone to make sure it is worth with the potential problem. As mentioned earlier, some zones need to be 1% zone due to the equipment or technology used, but other zones may be perfectly fine with 2 or 3 people working in them. 1% zone are challenging to keep balanced and will have a fixed capacity. So before committing to technology and methodology that forces 1% zone, make sure it provides enough benefit. Other picking methodology. I just want to clarify once again that there are many zones, many ways to pick orders. Some have nothing to do with the zone picking, while others are variation of the zone picking. The intent of this article is not to cover all other picking method. It is just to cover the basis of the zone picking. Some of the problems solved by the zone picking can also be solved by the other method. For example, multiple order picking can help to reduce travel distances. So it may be an alternative to zone picking in some operation. To complicate things further, multi-order picking can be done with zone picking, so they are not mutually exclusive method. Robots and the zone picking. There has been quite a bit of experimentation with robots in the warehouse in the recent year. A lot of this has been in the parts to picker area, but there are providers looking at using robots for the zone picking. Note that the robots are doing the picking, but they are being used to route the orders to the zone. So pickers in the zones can pick to the robots from any perspective. Robots are used in the zone picking. I have shown the figure here of a robots that used in the picking operation. So picker in the zones can pick the robots. From my perspective, the big advantage at get did by the all that of the conveyor. Every adoption is expensive, but eventually some of these technology will become more mature and prices should drop. This is the zone picking that we have studied here. This is the process of the zone picking. Why zone pick? Zone picking is the dividing the warehouses in the different zones. Why the zone pick? The reason for the zone picking is given here. Then problems with the zone picking, it is given here. And mitigating solution with the, it is given here. That is the zone picking operation. This is the zone picking operation. Zone picking in the case of the warehouses system. This is the zone picking.